We rejoice not only in America's peaceful transfer of power for the 44th time, we celebrate a hinge point of history.
Susan Marchant, testing 1, 2, about the Obama election and what it means to Topeka, Kansas. So watch carefully and have a wonderful day. Those of you who voted, those of you who didn't, what do you expect? What's going to happen? What's going to happen in 500 years? Is this inauguration going to be as good as we think it's going to be? Is there going to be change? We hope so, and it's going to be wonderful.
My name is Alicia Madison, and this is January 20th, 2009, and it's the day of the inauguration for Barack Obama. It's very thrilling and very interesting. 3 years ago, or even 4 years ago, people would say, oh, you would never see anything like this. And I mean, even a year ago, people would be like, oh, you would never see anything like this, and for various reasons. Whether it be politics or race or creed or what have you. And for this to happen is just an amazing event. I mean, it's not only historical on so many levels, it's very endearing and very optimistic for the future and the present. I mean, you can't explain what this means to the country, I think. How engaged people are, like of all ages. It's hard to say, but you were there, or you might not have been there because you might be a kid. So, to wrap things up, this day has been coming for a very long time. Some people would say 8 years, and some people would say 400 years, depending upon their circumstances. And it's a very happy day. Let's put it that way. Happy so far.
I'm Ann Price. I live in Topeka, Kansas, and I watched the president take his oath today. I am thrilled. He's the first president that I have voted for years. I really believe if there's any hope, it's going to be this president and his cabinet members. I'm really excited today because I feel like a miracle has taken place in the United States. I adopted my great-grandson, who is 5 now, and he's Latino. And I believe for the first time that his dreams with hard work can come true, whatever he wants to do. And I think Obama is going to be noted for one of the best presidents we've ever had. He's down to earth. He understands the middle class and being poor. He has a social conscience. He cares about education, about working with the schools, getting jobs for people, how the tax burden is almost wiped out the middle class. And as he said, his father 60 years ago probably wouldn't have been served. And here he is, his son became president today, and I think it's fantastic. I think we need more people like him in church and as leaders, and I was really impressed about him using God's name several times because we were founded as a nation under God, but yet there are these people that constantly try to get his name taken away, or you can't pray. Well, as far as I'm concerned, go someplace else. So I think Obama is what the nation needed now. And I know it won't happen overnight. It'll probably take years. And I certainly hope he'll be a second term. I think his family's great. They appear to all be very calm. His 2 daughters are just absolutely darling. They appear to have a very healthy relationship with their children and themselves. And I just am anxiously awaiting this new year to watch the beginning of something wonderful.
My name's Betty Jean Neal, and first I want to tell you a little of my history. As an incoming senior in high school, I moved from Iowa to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the first year of integrated schools. I was this liberal young lady moving to the state where George Wallace, as governor, had stood at the doors of schools and said that blacks could not attend. I was just absolutely irate. I had no idea that there were these problems, really, in spite of what I'd seen on the news. I grew up in an area where there weren't issues of race, partially because there were few people of color, partially because the people I knew didn't see it as a problem. Everyone was just equal. That was it. So it was a very difficult year for me. I struggled with how people could feel this way. So in 2009, when Barack Obama is going to be inaugurated as president, I'm just unbelievably ecstatic at how the country has changed. I know there's still a long ways to go, but I'm so proud that we can have come this far in the time period that I can remember. I have said I have voted for every president it has been possible for me to vote for, and most of the time, unfortunately, I have voted against the candidate I most don't want in office. So this was really an exciting election for me, where I could truly vote for a candidate and be excited about him and hope that he won. So I just want to say that I think it's a wonderful day for the country, for Kansas, and for Topeka.
I'm Carol Yoho. I'm a Topekan. I've lived here most of my life, with some time out in Wisconsin. Today is a wonderful, marvelous, historic day, and I'm so pleased to be here to talk about it. I watched the President take his oath of office today at noon. Such a crowd at the mall, and everybody was supporting, and it's a day of celebrating. I started kindergarten about 2 months after the National Brown versus Floyd decision, and there was a black girl in my kindergarten class. My mother said, "Carol, you have to be particularly nice to this person," and she arranged play dates for me to have her over to my house, and I went to her house to play. And that is what I have known from my time in school. It took me many years to understand that. My mother colored my impressions of that time in a very positive way. She's made me who I am, and today I can only celebrate with the nation that we have a bright, intelligent, well-spoken president who, if anyone can lead us out of problems that we're facing, I feel it will be Barack Obama. I attended a meeting here at the library today where someone from the Hispanic community talked to a communication group about marketing toward the Hispanic community. She feels, and I've heard this from other people who market, that Topeka has some challenges when it comes to being fair, open, and not at any rate, I think that it was an eye-opening experience to hear that that is the impression, and I can only say that it's my job and everybody's job to change that, and I think change can happen, it will happen, and I'm looking forward to the days to come.